I'll get back to Andrew Clennell in a moment. Let's have a listen to Chris Minns, though, the opposition leader, responding to the new Premier.
Explain to the people of New South Wales where the vaccine app is up to. Will businesses be fined $5,000 for allowing people into their business if they're unvaccinated? What will the rules be in place if Freedom Day is brought forward 2 or 3 days? Look, it's a strange thing for the Leader of the Opposition to say, but I want stability from the New South Wales Government. The stakes are very high in the state at the moment. Many people are out of jobs, businesses have closed down, and it will require heavy lifting from the New South Wales Government. Now, I understand the circumstances in relation to the Premier's exit, and I am not criticising her for it, but unnecessary by-elections in Bega and Monaro add to instability and make it difficult for all of us to focus on the job at hand, which is the economic rebuild after the COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah, look, I was struck by the Premier's suggestion that he won't be doing a reshuffle until Christmas, I understand. Look, I'll wait and see what the makeup of his cabinet is. Obviously, he will have to make decisions in relation to that, but I don't want to hypothecate about a set of circumstances that I don't have in front of me.
He said today that reforming ICAC's not on his agenda, should it be?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, people would be aware that ICAC was created by Nick Reiner and his then Chief Mandarin, Gary Sturgis. It was amended by the current government, and I remember voting on amendments to the ICAC Act to strengthen rules in relation to evidence and have a 3-judge panel in terms of when inquiries would take place. So if there's a sensible proposal on the table, of course we would look at it, but I want to comment about the current investigation for 2 reasons. Firstly, they've got a job to do, and secondly, it wouldn't be fair to the outgoing Premier for the Leader of the Opposition to be commenting on that inquiry. Look, of course that is important. Infrastructure is absolutely important. But if you look at WestConnex in particular, it needs to be equitable and it needs to be based on where the population growth is. And if you look at the circumstances surrounding the privatisation of WestConnex, the M4, for example, just one road as part of the WestConnex network will make $28 billion from the pockets of the families of Western Sydney over the term of the contract. That's billions of dollars out of families' back pockets at a very difficult time for millions of people at the moment. It's a similar set of circumstances on the M5. The M5 and the M8 will make $18 billion from the families of southwestern Sydney. The M5, which has been free for the last 20 years, is now $7 each way, $20 for trucks. So infrastructure is important, but it must be equitable. And the model that the government has rolled out over the last 10 years has pushed the cost onto the families of Western Sydney, and I don't think that's fair.